over something. He's been, that's why I say they run their offense through him.
11 of the last 16. Now remember, he's a power forward. Schroeder, that's going to be a turnover, and Looney controls it. Wiseman coming off the bench. In fact, they've changed a lot of their rotation. We're going to see some new faces for Golden State a little bit later on. Speaking of the bench, Laker bench was phenomenal the other night, especially Kuzma and Montrez. Underneath the rebound's going to be taken by Markieff. As we near the halfway mark of the quarter, LeBron skips into the front court. We'll get it right back from Morris. 11-10, Golden State on top early. LeBron going to go to the rim all the way. Lays it up and in.
Boy, again, they switched and put Looney on LeBron, and he made him pay in a big way.
Boy, and they came back.
They had 2 days off over the weekend. Golden State played last night. And, Billy, you can fast forward all the way to the end of April, and the Lakers...
Minutes especially to be had. Let's see how he plays in those minutes. He's getting much better at consistently being under control.
You know he likes to be aggressive and get to the basket, trying to. Little step back, fall away is nothing but net. Little mid-range magic.
There was a situation where he took his time because Bazemore really did a good job of cutting him off, but he kept his composure and scored.
Curry, who will become the all-time leader in Warrior franchise history, passing Wilt in about a month. And again, LeBron being very aggressive. Now, LeBron was hurt a little bit going to the bench. We'll get to that in a second.
Another look at what THT did. Bazemore shut him off, but look at how he took his time, read the floor, turn around, easy hoop for TNT.
What did we see with LeBron when he went to the bench during that timeout?
He was shaking that left arm a little bit like he got hit on the funny bone, trying to get the feeling back in his hands. Now he's at the free throw line, so obviously the feeling is back.
And throughout March, the NBA and WNBA family, they're celebrating Women's History Month by recognizing the valuable role sports can play in the development of young girls. Joining the Her Time to Play community to learn more about the league's efforts to inspire the next generation of leaders and champion change on behalf of girls and women.
1 out of 2, he's 3 out of 4 overall from the free throw line. Checks in with his 5th point.
This one of 8 games tonight in the NBA. Curry with the dribble. Steph could have another 50, 40, 90 year on his hands. That's going to be an offensive foul, and Montrez is the one that goes to the floor.
Well, Draymond Green didn't read that one like he wanted to. Montrez steps in and draws the foul, and Draymond Green looks at the official, disagreeing.
Again, the Laker bench was a plus 29. Those two will talk. Boy, will they. Harrell and Draymond. And the bench had 54 in the win over the Pacers. That's mainly Kuzma and Harrell. Montrez had a big game, Stu. 17 points, 6 rebounds, 3 blocks. Schroeder, open, set, fire. And it's in and out. Heartbreak. Taken by Draymond Green. Steph Curry, he attacks all the way. Look at that body control.
Well, again, body control, put the ball in his offhand to keep it away from the bigger defender.
Schroeder down the middle he goes. The scoop, the score. Ultra quick as he goes around the rookie Wiseman.
Wow, they're calling the delay of game on the Lakers. And all Schroeder did was score and tried to get back into the play. I disagree with this call completely.
Now the basket's going to count, but that was after the fact. I think the Warriors probably complained because, again, we've seen him take it out of the net a couple of times.
Fast.
And really bring it down to the other end.
Schroeder didn't stop them from taking it out of the net.
Yeah, I hear you. Curry lob it up for Wiseman. Read nicely by THT. That's not going to be a basket. It's a foul on Horton Tucker before the basket.
Well, maybe I'll get a better view of what happened with Schroeder. He drives, he scores. As he's coming back in, what's he do? I mean, I'm sorry. I just don't see why there was a delay of game there by Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, no harm, no foul until the next delay of game, and then it'll cost the Lakers, if there is one. Wiseman all the way strong to the basket.
Yeah, you better get to him before he gets on the trampoline because Mr. Wiseman can pop off the floor.
Yeah, they've been bringing him along slowly, Stu, and he went to camp slowly, obviously, because of COVID and the wrist, but he is really playing good basketball lately. I will say one thing about Wiseman. They benched him the other night against the Clippers. He missed 2 tests, and Steve Kerr said, you can't do that. You've got to be responsible. So he benched him for the entire game last week.
Well, I mean, you have to have some sort of remedy for players. If there's no repercussions for what they do, then they continue to do it.
That said, he was really happy with how he responded to it.
The Lakers a little careless here, get a turnover.
We have 3:49 remaining in a relatively low-scoring quarter, 17-16. Again, these are 2 pretty good defensive teams. You see Kuzma right there in the middle of your screen. He's had 2 straight games with nearly identical lines. Last game before the All-Star break, 25 points, 13 rebounds. Last game, 24 points, 13 rebounds. The shake and bake for Wiggins. Here's the former Laker. Bazemore comes up short, and there's Kuzma with the board.
It was good defensive play that time by THT. Didn't go for that little jab fake and forced a long miss.
Montrez out on top. They're running it through him there. He wants to get down low. That's going to be an offensive foul on Montrez.
Moving screen.
Yeah.
A lot of times when the bigs get that call, some of the blame has to go to the guard who takes off before the big has stopped and set his feet. And that's where the referee blows the whistle. So another turnover takes away a Laker hoop.
Again, no AD tonight. This makes it 11 in a row.